Alright, so we're back in Wigan for another look at the town, and we're going to seek out a few of those places that we haven't seen before. So as we go left down here, we're turning onto King Street. It's King Street in Wigan. Now, as you can see, this street is a little bit abandoned. It's getting more and more run down and abandoned. It's right in the centre of town, look at that. And in its heyday, a lot of these buildings would have been built back in the Victorian era. And look at the fantastic architecture, look at this building. Absolutely incredible Victorian detail on that building there. And there's many, many great buildings down this street, and it just seems to be one of those streets that's becoming more and more abandoned as time's gone on. I can remember the street in the 80s, and it was absolutely buzzing, absolutely amazing. Loads of nightclubs, bars, really interesting and lively place. And now it just seems as though it's looking a bit tired. There's also some really great buildings from the old theatres and cinemas in this street, as you'll be able to see as we walk down. So on the right hand side here, if you can see above there's that white building. It looks like it was built in around, does that say 1916? 1916, I think that is. Yeah, absolutely beautiful theatre there. There you can see the Royal Court Theatre as it was in its day. So yes, as we turn and we go a little bit further down the street now, you can see another great building there, which is I think this was the Court Cinema in King Street in 1961. There you can see talkies. So yeah, there was no shortage of cinemas in this town. At the moment there is no cinema in Wigan at all, not a single one, although they are supposed to be building a new one, and there's one I think reopening or trying to reopen at the moment, but there's none as we speak. Absolutely none. That's crazy. At the bottom of the street there, yes, that's where the Borough Courts and offices used to be. Now there's like just saw it there, 1960s looking building that's replaced that old Victorian. Jumping Jacks. Even that's venue inside, huge venue, isn't it? Inside. Yeah, huge hall inside it. Yeah. So we've got 1, 2, 3, at least 3 halls in it that you can see. I think there's probably another one in the middle. Look how far they go back. So what's happening to this? Did you see where that arcade was? It's like boarded off. Up, further up there.
Yeah.
I thought it was here. I didn't realise it was further up. I thought there used to be a covering on this entrance to get through. It needs a lot of investment, that street, doesn't it? That street. What's this? Red door. Wigan Museum. Do you think that'll be open?
I'm not sure on Sunday.
Probably not.
Let's have a look.
Okay. See when it is. There's the back of it. That's it. Yeah. 10 till 4 in the week. 10 till 2 on Saturday. Shall we go through that middle bit, see the statues I've never seen, and then check out Civic Centre?
Never seen them?
No?
Oh,
Have you seen them?
yes.
Careful, it's one way. I think they're quite lifelike compared to a lot of other sculptures that you see in towns. They're a bit more lifelike, these, a bit more realistic, which I don't mind. It's got to be one of the best buildings in Wigan, that.
That's the arcade with the blocked.
Oh yeah, it's the back of it. So I think this is going to be like workspaces, like studio spaces, desk space, things like that.
That's going at the end of the arcade.
Yeah. Well,
How'd you get
I want to have a look around this and see what they're doing. Open 1970. I thought it was there. I thought it looked more like 50s or 60s, yeah, but probably wasn't modern when it was built. Something going on there. Yeah.
You seen it?
Yeah. quite a big building. You don't see how big it is just from the front. I think it's only that piece, but it goes right back with this tower. I'm not sure if that's a lift or what that's for. It's very cool, kind of 70s style. Like it. Very good that's being restored. Pretty sure there used to be a pet shop here on that corner. Maybe burned down. Anybody remember that pet shop? There's something happening with Haigh Hall. What is it? What could it be? Transformations are afoot. Let's check it out. See what's going on. So yeah, Haigh Hall was built in about 1827. It took to about 1840, so it took a while to build. It is quite big. For those of you that don't know, it's a historic country house in a place called Haigh, which is in Wigan. It's a little area of Wigan. Now, this has been a bit of a bone of contention because it was opened as a hotel quite recently after being like sort of vacant and sort of a bit run down for quite a while, quite a number of years. It became a hotel, and the hotel, it looked very good inside. It started to restore it and a couple of rooms were open, but it never really, I don't know, people didn't really like it being kind of sectioned off. A lot of people that visit this country park, they like to walk around the outside, and it, I don't know, it had a bit of a weird feeling that it was a hotel. People didn't really like it. Anyway, it's recently changed hands, and I think it's now in the hands of the local government, or Wigan Borough, and it's actually received a grant. I think it's about 20 or 30 million. It might even be a little bit more, but this is to like completely restore it, make it into more of a venue that people can enjoy. I mean, there's 250 acres of woodland here. It's been here for a long time, so yeah, it's a real kind of landmark in the area. People really enjoy coming to this place. So what are the plans for it? Well, the plans include, and I've been doing a little bit of reading on this, so I'm up to date, hopefully. It has going to have a gallery to display £200 million worth of artworks from the major family estate. So that's going to be really interesting. So it's going to be like quite a sizable gallery, which I'm really interested in. I'd really love to see that. Can't wait to see that. It's going to have a fine dining restaurant, an underground cinema. We're just talking about lack of cinemas, so here could be another cinema if this works out. And a revamp of the derelict Gateway lodges. So there are a couple of lodges attached to this country residence. When you drive in, you see a couple of country lodges. So that those are going to also get restored. And also it says a new event space. I mean, that could mean anything. I don't really know what that means. But yeah, really, really interested to find out, see if that kind of takes shape and works out. That'll be fantastic. You can see in here there are walled gardens, so these would have been kind of kitchen gardens where they would have grown all the vegetables for the house. So yeah, it would be good to see these a little bit more restored as well. I mean, they're in good order, but there's not a lot in here. Further through in the next garden, they do grow still a lot of fruit and veg that they, I think, either sell or you give away, or you can come and pick some of the fruit and veg for yourself if you want to do that. So that's quite cool. What is this for?
No, I've never been in it.
Is it a sensory garden?
No.
It's not.
It's a seating one.
Just high up.
where that was?
It's all breaking down, look. It's crumbling away. Do I remember what?
Where Tanfield School was.
Tanfield School. Was it in Hindley? Was it?
What, the one you went to?
Wasn't it next to the
It's a special
field?
school.
Next to the football field.
So like,
Yeah, I know where it was.
Can't
Yeah.
remember the name of the road now.
what?
What?
You stood in the river, Andrew.
You stood in the river Andrew.
The River Andrew. Wait. That's the River Andrew down there.
The road is long, the sky is white. I stay awake, dreaming last night. I call my home to hear the sound, like nature sings. It's all around.